Hello folks, this is Illise Montoya and I am doing just a quick message for you guys because of the fact that it's just been a while since I've done one of these. As you can see, I'm already totally excited for Happy Halloween, coming around the corner. Not Happy Halloween, Halloween. But yeah, so I wanted to talk to you guys because, um, I just want to remind everybody about the sort of challenges that I'm facing currently uh, as far as writing goes. I know that some of you guys have been getting frustrated with the nature of the frequency of updates. I believe I still have on the front page of my site, at least some of them, that I'm kind of going through things. So sometimes the updates are going to be infrequent, but they're still continuing. But it always seems like people need to be reminded, so I mean, this is why I'm doing this. And I do these things also so you guys just see who I am and see that I'm a person, that I have things aside from my writing. Basically, yesterday I got into a fender bender, and I was on the way to work. And work this week was upwards of about 30 hours, give or take. That was alongside schoolwork, which I am in my final year of my bachelor degree program, and when you combine that, that results in about 50 hours of work, not including just doing regular house stuff, taking, just trying to, and then just trying to relax and spend time with my husband. So when you take all of these things into account, and how sometimes life likes to throw things at you, like it happened to me yesterday, um, it can be kind of difficult, especially when both work and school aren't even set schedules in themselves. Like my work schedule, I work a shift job, so my schedule is all over the place every single week. And with school, it's the same way too, because of the fact that I'm an online student, so my assignments vary each week in terms of difficulty and due dates, and then that on top of that, it changes every month because my classes are structured in such a way that it's 1 month. Each class is 1 month long, exactly. So this is kind of an accelerated course. So, it's with my form of writing, the way that I work, I I like to keep my planning open as far as story notes and as far as outlines go. That does come up with some problems. I've noticed recently that, you know, what I've been having, especially with Acacia, is that I'll know what I want to have happen, and I'll know exactly where I want the story to go, but sometimes I don't, like, I don't plan explicitly how the characters get from point A to point B. So because of that, um, there's this hiccup that occurs, and sometimes I just breeze through it, and I'm just like, I know exactly what I want to have happen based on what I recently came up with. But other times I go like, what am I going to do? And that's kind of what happened last weekend and the week before that. Sometimes that does happen with Akumula Panic too. It's not so much because Akumula Panic, as a newer story, is not as difficult. Um, I know you guys probably thought that I was crazy that I added Cliff's Edge as far as a writing project goes, because I already have Akuma Panic and Acacia, and with all the other things that I'm doing, it's it just seems illogical. I know, I realize that. I started Cliff's Edge because it was a school project, and then I decided, I do like this story and I want to continue it. So and honestly, compared to the other stories, it doesn't really factor in as much. I can bang out an update for that, no problem, because it's very new, and I have a pretty clear idea of what I want. So the obstacles for getting that done is not as much, especially given that it's every 2 weeks that I update. It's twice a month. So I almost don't really count Cliff's Edge, but and I also want to remind everybody, like I'm pregnant, so there's gonna be some days when I really just don't feel good. I know I'm actually past my first trimester, but I don't know if any of you guys know this, but it is possible for women to still experience the symptoms that's normally, for a lot of women, it's just for the first trimester. It's still possible for them to experience that during the second trimester, and I'm currently still experiencing nausea, that strong gag reflex, fatigue, all of these things. I'm building a human. I'm building a human in my stomach. So, every pregnancy is different. And that's kind of how mine has been affecting me, is that mostly it's just kind of slowed me down. Even at work, I'll notice that I can't go as hard as I usually did. So, I just hope that everybody kind of remains patient and remains kind of understanding. I realize that there are other writers and other independent artists. Webcomic artists are probably the closest thing to what writers like myself do. But and I know that they're all maybe keeping up with their update schedules and they're doing whatever, but their situations are not my situation. It's not my situation. It's not the same. So if everybody could just keep an open mind, I'm trying. I really am. I stress out about these things. Actually, I've been extremely stressed out about writing and about school and about work. And my husband has actually expressed concern about me because I've been thinking about these things so much. So, I just want everybody to understand that, I do care about these stories. I don't think you realize how much I care about these stories and how much it really is important to me to get these done. And I don't like not getting it done. I don't. Um, so, I've been doing this for a very long time. And it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me that I see this through and that I see it finished. So, it's just as disappointing to me as it is to you guys when I don't finish an update. But there's a multitude of reasons why sometimes this does not happen. Sometimes it is poor time management. But in other cases, sometimes it's because of health, it's because of just an overload of work and, you know, life. Life just sometimes just gets in the damn way. So, if everybody can just keep that in mind before we start getting impatient and frustrated, um, you know that I always come back. You know that I always end up coming back with more updates for Acacia, for Akuma Love Panic. And, I mean, if you guys have been around, this isn't even the worst of it. There was a time when my depression, anxiety got the better of me, and I think we went months without updates for Acacia or Akuma Love Panic. So that was pretty serious, but I did come back from that. So just have faith and trust that. I love you, all of you, my readers, and I love these stories, and I will do. I've put so much into this already, so I really do appreciate you guys that are sticking with me and for being patient. And thank you. But that was kind of my little update this week, just kind of talking about what the general status is of me. So I hope you guys stick around, and I hope you guys just have faith. Okay? Love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you later.